Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Friday morning, April 3rd. We're looking at the last 2 days of the market profile here on the SPY ETF. And for a good part of the pre-market, we've been bouncing between value and the upper end of yesterday's range. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So just quickly, since I gave to you last night, yesterday's high of 252.68, and then filling the gap at 256.22 would be your first upside destination. You have the pre-market high of 253.03 inside of that also. 257.94, the price spike from March 31st. 259.94, 9 wide from the 31st. 260.64 afternoon rally high from the 31st. And 263.33, which would be a weekly high if we do not take it out this morning. For the downside, we have 248.88, which is 9 wide from yesterday, our POC. Then we have 248.02, which is our pre-market low as of now. Afternoon pullback low of 245.93. 244.59 yesterday's low. 243.90 daily low. And 239.75 daily low. So right now we've been trading top of balance, in and out of value, looking for direction. I think it's important by the end of the day, if we don't fill this gap, to at least close above that 249.05 level, continue to one-time framing up and chip away at it. I think that would be healthy for the bulls. It would kind of be, a win for the bulls. We closed at 253.42 last week. We were up almost $25 last week. So if we're to close, even if it's around unchanged, that's not bad. They didn't give anything back, if that's the case. So I think that's important. Baby steps. We're going to have to take baby steps if you're a bull. As far as the game plan this morning, we've been having some trouble getting above yesterday's high. I mean, we have gotten above it. So for an early trade, and again, these are trades based on where the initial reaction might happen. So if we get up to F&M's high, you take an initial short play to see if it backs off and continues inside of M period. You're probably going to get some decent chop inside of there. If you get accepted above yesterday's high, I'm out on that trade. If you're to drive down initially, I still don't really want to take a play by POC. If you are to dry up around POC or M's low, and you taper off, then maybe you can take a call play to see if you come back up to the top of yesterday's value. Or you can wait and see if we get to the afternoon pullback low to take an initial trade. Although you're going to be testing the lows then by that point, and your value is going to be at least unchanged, if not unchanged, to lower. Again, these are just, they're not great risk-reward trades. You're basically in value, and you're setting the initial balance. Basically, yes, we did take out yesterday's high, but really you have to count this as a 2-day balance. So, balance rules do apply. So that's why maybe you do take a short put at the top of the 2-day balance to see if it comes in, and vice versa on the downside. You can also not do anything because, like I said, you're going to get multiple opportunities throughout the day. So it looks like, I'm assuming the job number came out, but there was absolutely, if it did, zero reaction, which has to be a positive for the bulls, because after the unemployment claims yesterday, and it forced it down pre-market only to see us rally most of the day. Again, that unemployment number had to be, so I just saw it now. It falls by 701,000. I don't know what they were looking for, but regardless, right? It's not a good number, and we're still up at the upper end of the range. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad that this market is just shaking off bad news. Obviously, it's expected. But again, with the virus still not contained, and probably more importantly for the market down the road, we have no idea what to expect with company earnings going forward. I'm surprised we're hanging in there. Again, it is short-term traders these last couple of days, so keep that in mind. So let's go to the charts. And again, we'll just look at the weekly and the daily for this morning. So we are one-time framing up. However, depending on where we close today, I'll probably just call this balance. If we're able to come and close at the top of last week's high and maybe make a new high this week. I would possibly call it up, but right now we're in balance. And then on the daily, these are the two things we've been talking about. The two gaps have been our biggest focus. This one and the one below. Which one's going to get filled first? Well, with those horrible numbers yesterday and today, the bears had their chance, right? We came out of a 4-day balance to the downside on a gap. The gap is holding. However, we're quietly creeping back into this 4-day balance. So the bulls have put up a nice line of defense here. We'll see if it continues today or they finally give it up and we rotate to the bottom of Wednesday's range. But right now the bulls are trying to fill more of the gap, stay inside the 4-day balance, and continue their assault to the top of the balance. If they run out of gas, you're going to test Wednesday's low, and then we'll see what transpires from there. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.